welcome every single person out there. Welcome to the Late Night Football Show with yours truly, Tade Osho, exclusively. It's going to be a quick one today because I've got football training by 9, so I have to be out of here at least 25 minutes before time. Come to me, all you football fans. Come to me, all you football lovers. Let's take the game back into our hands, people. The complaint box is open, people, because today we're going to be rating clubs based on how well the transfer window has gone so far or based on all the transfer rumors. Listen, I know it's a bit too early to rate, but I truly know that some people are not happy currently about the transfer and some people are a bit happier than others. But the little headlines I'm going to cover today is really simple, people. The Tottenham fans are happy because Conte snubs them. Because he wants heaven and earth and he's not been guaranteed what he wants. Arsenal fans moan as Arsenal lose Emiliano Buendia's battle to Aston Villa. Xhaka may leave Arsenal for Roma. Bellerin may leave Arsenal as well, and Willian. The Chelsea fans, on the other hand, they are all excited because they just won the Champions League. And of course, they're after Haaland as well. Manchester United fans are excited because they're ready to splash the money on Jadon Sancho of Dortmund. Listen, people, the regular rituals is for me to play some music for you while we delve into the topics of the day. So before we delve into the topics of the day, the music I'm going to be playing for you guys is a song from Tilden Park. It's called See You Again, people. Enjoy this. I'm going to be right back to dissect the discussions for the day. Make sure you smash the likes. If you're watching these videos right now, please smash the likes. It really helps the video get promoted out there. You do that and I'll be seeing you guys in a bit. This is See You Again, people. Enjoy it.
Looking up to higher ground, thinking that'll be your sweet escape. These days gotta schedule a romance. They say that love is a slow dance. A short bike ride to the crib, using no hands, so did it feel like I'm floating? But I'm falling with both eyes closed when I let the world spin. Testing the water, she got my nerves tense. Back when I ain't even have a purpose, I was so eager to learn some things. Anxiety bring out the worst in me. Society paint me as enemy. My making it by that remedy. I'm more occasional, don't do it regularly. Backs under my eyes, weighing down heavily. Mama been worried, the devil allegedly deep in the plan. Subconsciously wanted it since I was 10. I thought I was sharp on my scroll and my pen thinking dead.
If you're just joining, I'm going to be with you after this song. Enjoy. This is See You Again from Tilden Park. And I'll be right with you in a bit to cover all the discussions for the day, people. Enjoy this song.
I know that life's not the fairest. I lost my can, I can't pay off the bills with the blessing. I'm sure I relate to the Reddit page. It's feeling like money is everything. Money is everything. It's everything I need.
Yes, this is Money is Everything, people, from Tilden Park.
I don't know what this is, yeah, but I feel like it's real, baby. I don't wanna pretend, no. I just wanna come clear, wanna see you again. I wanna see you again. Yeah, young, it's the thing. This was everything I need, right? Not so fun to change. I'm too caught up in my way of thinking. I get by on me. No, I don't need nobody. Yes, I was so naive. Somehow I'm still all in on me. Yeah, yeah. Way too many times I let the ball drop. Now I'm Steph Curry with the wrist flick, so they cold shoulders never defrost. No deal, but I pre-floss with the money tree in a deep pot. So I'm Cornell Ains with the rundown. Bitch, I'm all in the field with the cleats off. Everything that I wanted to reach, I had the tunnel vision, couldn't see far. Negative vibes that I feed off got me up and down like a seesaw. All these decoys hit the destroy. Usually keep it poised, but it's ultra violent with the power moves when I deploy. For the real ones, I wanna feel something.
Yes, people, that's Tilden Park. People, see you again. Let's delve right into the topic for the day, people, and I will get cracking with it. Listen, people, Tottenham fans, what's happening in the world of Tottenham? This man, Conte, this man snubbed Tottenham. Why did he snub Tottenham, people? Tottenham apparently did not make Europe. Actually, they made Europe if you consider the Conference League, but not many people really consider that league, in all honesty, as something that is prestigious, if you see what I mean. But this guy apparently was gone after by Tottenham, but he kind of snubbed them, and there's so many reasons why. One of it is they're saying that Conte wants heaven and earth, right? And the rumors is that Conte is not budging on his key stipulations. He wants full autonomy off on-field decisions. He wants guarantee that Harry Kane is not going to be sold, a bundle of cash to buy players he sees fit, a lucrative contract, and authority to bring in his entire coaching team with him to Tottenham. Now, we don't know how true it is. These are all rumors, right? But Fabrizio went on to say that he has not changed his mind about Tottenham in the last 24 hours. After Spurs were trying to find a solution to appoint him as also yesterday afternoon, not even Fabio Paratici. Now, Fabio Paratici was someone that worked with him, and they were trying to get him. Apparently, they've gotten him from what the reports are saying, and he's going to be the new director of football in Tottenham. But even that was not enticing enough for Conte. So, another report says that there is a difference in 3 million euros in terms of the salary that he wants compared to what Tottenham are offering him. I don't know how true all these things are, but the fact of the matter is this guy refused to go to Tottenham. That's what's happening right now, and I know it's a slap on their face right now because this guy is a big coach, and if he does not have a big contract, that's going to be a big problem for him. He's not going to be able to trust that they can actually make him and help him deliver if he goes to Tottenham. By the way, guys, if you want to talk to me, the link for you to get into the Discord server is right there. It's pinned in the chats and it's also in the descriptions. Once you click on that, I should see you in the wait. You should go into the waiting room. Go into the waiting room. I'm going to see and I'm going to try and pick your calls. If you want to call in, if you want to complain about anything, maybe you want to talk about your team, you want to rant about your team, you want to praise your team, this is the right place to be. I'm not going to be here for long because I've got football training, like I said at the beginning, and I need to run. But if you want to talk to me, please click on the link. It's right there. It's pinned in the chats, and it's also in the descriptions. Click on that and you can come in and we can talk as quickly as possible. But I'm not going to be here for too long, just so you know. Right, this guy is going to be leaving Tottenham as well. So I'm pretty sure the Tottenham fans are really in a bad place right now because this is someone that has been their best player for years now and he hasn't won a trophy, people. So I'm pretty sure the Tottenham fans are going to be fuming wherever they are right now. They're going to be fuming massively because this is someone that has carried Tottenham, but to no avail. This guy deserves to be winning trophy, people. I'm pretty sure everyone agrees with me on that. He deserves to be winning trophy. So listen, I know Tottenham fans are not happy. We, the Arsenal fans, are not happy. Which brings me next to this next topic. Xhaka is leaving for Roma. I've talked about this already. If you have not seen it, make sure you go to my previous video. I talked about Xhaka leaving and that he's already signed he's already come to personal terms with Roma. But I think the negotiation is still going on between Arsenal and Roma. They're saying that the deal is very close, but it looks very likely that he's going to be leaving. There is no doubt about that. Ruben Diaz is thought to be the person that's going to replace Xhaka if Xhaka leaves and when he leaves for Roma. Do you guys want this guy? Because obviously Wolves right now has been saying they want 40 million for him. I don't know if Arsenal has got 40 million, especially by the reports that Xhaka is not going for more than 20 million thereabout. So where's the money going to come from, really? But the question is, do you guys want Ruben Neves? I've said it before, this guy, he has a little bit of goals in him, maybe 5 goals, 4 goals a season, but mainly from penalties, and he's ever present in Wolves. But now that the Wolves coach has left, he probably wants a new challenge elsewhere, and we're hearing he's already told his teammates that he wants to, go to Arsenal. So listen, perhaps he's going to be the answer to the prayers of Arsenal fans. I don't know. This other guy here, many people have not heard about him, but there are new reports that this guy, his name is Guido Rodriguez. This guy is playing for Real Betis currently, and he was voted, before he went to Real Betis, he was voted the best defensive midfielder in the Mexican League 2 different years. Now, that really showed how good he was in the Mexican League, and this guy right now is valued at 68 million pounds. 68 million pounds, people. Will Arsenal be going for this guy? That's the question. Theo, I see you in the waiting room. I see you in the waiting room. Theo, I'm gonna speak to you as soon as I just do this roundup. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna get you in the live room and then we can talk. I know you want to rant because you said you want to rant about Arsenal. I saw your messages on the last video, so I'm looking forward to talking to you. But let me just do the roundup of this quickly, and probably you'll be my only caller today. There's not many people on the stream today, but that's totally fine. Some people can always watch this video afterwards. But please smash the likes. If you're watching these videos, smash the likes. Like I said, would you like to see this guy? This guy doesn't have any goals in him. He's only got like 1 goal this season, right? He's not like a goal scorer. He's a defensive midfielder, this guy. So the question, I don't know much about him, but I'm hearing that Real Betis wants Bellerin. They're saying they want Bellerin. So they're thinking maybe, just maybe, he's going to be part of the deal if we will have to get this guy. So it's between this guy and Ruben Neves if Xhaka should leave. Right? But like I said, this guy was voted the best defensive midfielder in 2 different years in the Mexican League. He seems to be very good defensively. I don't think he has much attack in him. But then again, another issue right now is Bellerin to Real Betis. Bellerin is earning about 100,000, and that might probably be a stumbling block for him to go the other way to Real Betis. We're also hearing that Unai Emery wants Bellerin as well in Villarreal. So we'll have to be watching that space to see where Bellerin ends up. Whether it's going to end up in Real Betis, maybe there's going to be a part exchange with this guy. That is if the Ruben Neves deal doesn't go. But the point is, this guy right now, his release clause is about 68 million pounds. That's much more than what Wolves are asking for Ruben Neves, which is about 40 million. So listen, it is what it is, people. I've already said it already that Arsenal fans are all mourning. I know a lot of people are mourning. They're still mourning about this guy, and I just think they should let it go because apparently this guy is now a Aston Villa player. Arsenal lost the battle to Aston Villa. He opted for Aston Villa. So that's another reason why I'm pretty sure Arsenal fans are going to be mourning. So if you want to come talk to me right now, you want to mourn about your team or you want to just praise your team, whatever it is, please and please click the link. It's right there in the descriptions and it's also pinned in the chat. You can come in and we can talk. All right. I see you, Theo. You'll be my first caller. I see you. Just stay where you are. I will get you in the live room in a jiffy. Let's go to another screen so I can just pick a few comments before I move on to the next slide. Yo, Theo, I see you, man. I see you. Sentiment, what's good, man? You here for a short time? Yes, I'm just here for a short time, bro, because I need to run. Normally, I don't get a lot of people coming for my streams around this time. I mean, I know that, and maybe I will change the timing because doing things in the evening it's a little bit too late for me these days, and I have football as well. So you guys will have to bear with me with this timing. I would really want you guys to always participate as usual. Theo, be in the waiting room on Discord. Yeah, I see you, Theo. I see you in the waiting room. Sentiment, come on, Betis. Anyone collect this guy, Charlie? Don't worry. It is really obvious Bellerin is going to leave. I don't think there's any way he's going to remain in this club, especially after everything that's been going on with Bellerin. I'm sure he knows the fans don't want him here anymore. But listen, it is what it is. But let's go to the Chelsea fans. The Chelsea fans have a lot of things to be excited about. First and foremost, they win the Champions League for the second time. The first London team to do that. Arsenal and Tottenham haven't even smelled. Well, Arsenal has smelled the final. Actually, Tottenham has smelled the final. That's the best we have ever gotten. But these guys have gone there twice and they've won it twice. So maybe London is blue. Who knows? I didn't say anything. But this guy, Haaland, he's valued at 150 million, people. And right now, it's seeming like Chelsea are ready to break the bank for this guy. From what people are saying right now, Tuchel, who signed a contract extension until 2024, apparently after winning the Champions League, he signed a contract extension, has told the Chelsea board that signing an elite goal scorer will be the key to challenging City for the Premier League title. He is saying that Chelsea are considering whether to test Dortmund's resolve over Haaland after seeing another target, Romelu Lukaku, say that he plans to stay at Inter Milan and accepting that City are favourites to sign Tottenham's Harry Kane. So what they're simply saying right now is They don't think they're going to be able to get Harry Kane because City are favourites to sign him, and they're turning their sights on Haaland. Apparently, we've had the likes of Werner this season that has scored about 27 goals this season, but 15 of them were ruled out by VAR or by some sort of VAR or referee intervention. And that's been their major downfall this season, the fact that attacking-wise, they've been very, very blunt. Haaland is 20 years old, people. He's 20 years old. He's scored 27 goals in the Bundesliga, and he's got 41 goals all around this season in all competitions. That's amazing for a 20-year-old. The previous season, he was 19 years old, people. 19, right? And he's got 13 goals in the Bundesliga, and I think he's got about a total of 17 or 18 goals in the whole competition. So he's only been at Dortmund for 17 months, people, and he's got 57 goals. 57. This guy is just 20. 20, people. How do you do 20? 20. Is this 20? No. This is 20, isn't it? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. 20, and he's got 57 goals in 17 months. And guess what? He's so powerful, he's so good, he's so strong. But this guy seems to want to go to Chelsea. But Dortmund are saying they probably wouldn't want him to go because of this guy on the screen. They are willing to let this guy go to Manchester United. Sancho. Apparently, Sancho is wanted by Manchester United, which moves me over to Manchester United fans. Manchester United fans have something to be excited about. Obviously, they lost to Villarreal in the final of the Europa League, and they're probably going to be very angry about that, but I'm sure they've already moved on. But they should be excited about the prospect of signing Sancho. Sancho right now is valued between 77.5 million and 84 million. That is a lot, people. He's 21 years old. He scored 8 goals and 12 assists this season. He had a total of 16 goals and 20 assists. That's quite incredible. But the question is, do you think this guy is really valued that high? Or maybe the market has just really gone gaga? I don't know what you guys think. But what they're saying right now, Dortmund is saying they will not stand in Jadon Sancho's way if Manchester United, who are interested in the winger, meet their 77.5 million asking price. This is according to reports. Some reports say it's about between 77.5 and 84 million. Some people are saying it's 80 million, but I think it's within that range, right? But what we're hearing, according to the Times, is there's steady progress being made on this transfer deal. That there's communications going on back and forth between Dortmund and Manchester United. But it seems as if Dortmund are not willing to let go of both him and Haaland, because they've been their two best players, arguably, not arguably, actually the two best players this season. You still have to put the likes of not Mario Götze, what's his name? Ruiz into the mix, because he's brought a lot of experience into that squad. But listen, I was watching something today from this guy in TalkSport. Is he Jordan in TalkSport? And he was complaining about how much money is being spent on players, saying that the 150 million for this guy on the screen is a little bit too much. And listen, I've been talking about how football has money has really spoiled football, and I totally agree with him, Simon Jordan, yeah, that's his name on TalkSport. I totally agree with him. Football, for me, is being spoiled right now by money. It's becoming ridiculous. It's becoming exorbitant, the spending. You're slapping 70 million, 80 million on mediocre players. It's just becoming ridiculous. And it's going to have a domino effect. And it's going to have, in my opinion, it's going to have an issue when it comes to sustainability. I totally agree with everything Simon Jordan said. It's going to be very, very difficult. And only the big boys are going to be benefiting from it. The small boys will not benefit from this. That's just my opinion. But that's not what we want to talk about today. Today is about you guys. How do you want to rate your team's transfer this season? The complete box is open. I'm going to be getting Theo in. But Theo, just before I get you in, I'm going to play another song to entertain you guys. This is a song from Leo Loca. Make sure you're ready for me, because I'm going to be talking to you next. This is Battle Scars, people. Enjoy this, and I'll be right back, people. All right.
Baby, I'm a fighter, never back it down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna find me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars.
Theo feels Xhaka might just go as well to Roma. Wow. Xhaka is not getting any love in this stream, is he? Jesus Christ. Be nice, people.
What can I say any more than desire? More than just a pretty face. So girl, you better walk away. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Only one love.
Yeah, Yes, Theo, sad truth is London is blue.
Some of your heart today. If you try to come closer.
Do me a favor, people, smash the likes. Smash the likes. It is free. Smash the likes. Osman Ali, I see you.
I'm not trying to hurt you, but I will if I have to. I'ma tell you what I do. Run away, run away. Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a type.
James Dunlop, good evening to you. How is the world of Everton doing? What do you want to complain about? Talk to us, man. Osman Ali, what are you saying? It's snitch time. Arsenal's recruitment and player valuation is a joke. If Haaland joins Chelsea at any point, we will never claim our status as London's #1 side. Probably never. Never say never.
Baby, I'm a tiger, 20 steps ahead. Baby, I'm a viper, gon' bite your head. If you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. What can I do? Gotta keep every heart safe, so we make it out alive. I don't wanna waste no time. Oh yeah. Try to play nice, so I won't give you heartache.
Yes, people, this is Battle Scars by Leo Loca featuring Anthony B. All right, Theo, you are up next. I'm going to be talking to Theo now, and let's hear what he has to talk about. I know he has a lot on his mind, so I'm looking forward to it. Theo, you are up next.
Run away. I'm not trying to hurt you, but I will if I have to. I'ma tell you what I do. Run away. Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars.
All right, people. Let's see if we can talk to Theo. Hello, Theo. Can you hear me? You are in the live room now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Can you hear
How
me?
you doing? Can I?
I'm
are
fine.
you listening to me right? It's like I can hear myself. Do you want to mute me or something? If you are.
I'm not listening to you.
You aren't, right? I could hear myself for some weird reason. I'm not sure why. But that's fine.
Can you see yourself?
Yeah, I can hear you. Man. How you doing, Theo? Where are you calling from?
Yeah.
Theo? Just for the viewers.
From Nigeria now.
Oh,
well,
Nigeria.
I'm calling from I'm calling from the U.
What's your full name?
Theophilus.
Theophilus. All right,
Ekpe.
Theophilus. Nice to have you, man. Nice to have you. I know you're an Arsenal fan because we chatted on the last video, and you said you have a lot on your mind. So, what do you really want to talk about?
Yeah,
what do you want to complain about?
necessarily.
Are you happy about the transfer so far in Arsenal? What exactly are your problems with Arsenal? Do you want to praise the way things have been done?
Of course, I'm not happy with the things that are happening in Arsenal. First of all, that Buendia saga was just embarrassing. I necessarily didn't want him, but I wouldn't have mind if our club signed him. The main issue I had with the stuff was a club like Villa, with all due respect to them, they've actually even won an European competition. That's the Champions League. They're a decent club, but you can't tell me that Villa is beating us. But we might actually become like that, because when last did we win the league? 17 years ago. And time might just go, it's turned to 30 years, turned to 40 years. So, but they are not on our level, but they are beating us in the transfer market. That thing really pissed me off, because it either shows the incompetence of our owner or the incompetence of Edu. Because you can't be scouting a player for over a year, because if I can remember clearly, we were being linked to Buendia since beginning of last summer. That's 2020, when Norwich were relegated. We're linked to this guy heavily. Because I remember when our stuff died down, people were saying, because the international transfer window was shut, but the English transfer window was still open. People were saying, oh, get Buendia or Benrahma. We couldn't get any of them for a reduced price. Now we're still coming back the next summer, and a team like Villa is beating us. Nah, that's not acceptable.
So here's the thing, right? You make an interesting point about maybe it's Edu, maybe it's the owner. Obviously, it shouldn't be the owners, because the owners don't get involved in this. Now, what I heard from some of the breakdowns I've heard so far about that deal, they're saying that
Yeah.
Arsenal actually came back with an offer. So they made the first offer, it was rejected. But by the time they came back with
Yes.
another offer, it's almost like then they were going to match the asking price. Actually, this was what we're hearing. But then they're saying that Buendia made that decision because probably Aston Villa gave him some sort of a better personal deal. And by the time Arsenal came back with their offer, he had already gone with Aston Villa, which, frankly, with me not being biased now, it can happen to anyone. Let's be honest. Especially when maybe, say for instance, this guy is asking for 100,000, right? And we are maybe offering
But,
80,000. Do you think we should just
but
splash money right, left, and center, regardless, because a player asks for it? Especially when no other big club apart from Arsenal was going for this guy. Let's be honest with ourselves. No other big club
but
was going for
but
this guy.
no other big club was going for
Yeah.
him, but he was the kind of profile we needed.
Mm-hmm.
He was the kind of profile of player we needed. I don't care whether a big club was going for him. When Kante came from the French league, it was only Leicester that was going for him. Nobody else was going for him. But see where he is right now. I'm not necessarily even a Buendia fan. But
So if you're
sometimes
not a
I
Buendia fan, why
don't.
are you? So
No,
why are you then
because sometimes
making?
it's about the profile. It's about the profile of player. I'm
Mm,
not like I'm not like all in for Buendia. Like it's not a do or die thing. Like if we don't get Buendia, it's not the end of the world. But
mm-hmm.
for Buendia to choose Arsenal, I mean to choose Aston Villa over Arsenal, doesn't that not show the state of our club? Like the current
It
state of our club?
yeah. It
For
does in a
a
way.
Villa to
It does in a way.
for like let's say a Dean Smith talked to Buendia and he told him the project he have in Villa, and Arteta now talked to Buendia, and Buendia actually saw the Villa project more promising than an Arsenal project. So what
Mm.
does that show in the ambition in the club?
It's
That's what pissed me off.
Theo, Theo, it's quite interesting that you say that because I did a video about this and I said exactly what you're saying about. Well, I gave this as an option of what might have happened, right? But if you know me well
Yeah,
enough, you know that I'm not the type that just jumps on the bandwagon of just assuming
yeah,
things,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I try as much as possible to get the full facts, and now I don't have the full facts apart from what the breakdown that they're giving to us right now. So let me give you a scenario. Imagine that someone is offering you 150 as an example, and another club is offering you 100, and maybe the
Yeah.
real valuation of yourself is actually 100, but you want more. Would you really blame those people that are not willing to give you 150 because they think, come on, it's too much. You're demanding too much, which is way beyond what you're actually supposed to be getting, especially when you look at the wage bill within the club itself. Because what I'm hearing is a personal deal. This is what I'm hearing. Another school of thought was saying that it's because Norwich got a better deal from Aston Villa. That's what I'm because of the add-ons and some of the bonuses and all whatnot. This is another thing we're hearing. But honestly, Theo, I hear what you're saying. What you're saying makes a lot of sense. I'm just trying to bring something else into works here for you to consider. That's the only
Yeah,
reason
yeah.
I'm saying that. So
I understand. I understand where you're coming from. To be honest, I understand where you're coming from. I've seen the news of, is it a 10% sell-on clause?
something like that, yeah,
They were asking for a 10% sell-on clause, and Via presented something like 33 million, then rising to 40 million
yeah,
with add-ons.
yeah,
I get that. That might be
yeah.
too much for a player with little to no Premier League experience. But
Well,
my
he
main
has Premier
issue
League experience, but yeah,
is it's just one season. I'm talking about like a player like Ruben Neves. Now you could say he has Premier League experience, he has European experience, but Buendia hasn't really proved himself in the Premier League. He just had one season, went down to the
I mean that
Championship.
season he did
Had
well though. He did well.
he did well.
He was the number 2 or 3 in the highest number of chances created in the whole league, which is
He
quite
did
damning
he,
for a club in Norwich stature. For him to be able to pull that off and they got relegated, that shows that he's heads and shoulders above the rest of them.
he did well. Yeah, I can say that. But I think he was responsible for the corner kicks, free kicks. So that adds to
Mm,
that start, because sometimes that start can be misleading.
mm,
Because
mm,
to be honest, like let's look at this season now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's even just cut Buendia because I don't want to dwell on it that much.
Mm-hmm.
After okay, this Buendia stuff ended,
Mm-hmm.
why not go for Pereira? Someone that proved himself more. That's Mateus Pereira.
You mean
Someone
the one
that
in
proved
West Brom?
himself more. Yeah, the one in West Brom. I don't know whether it's Sam Allardyce and that West Brom stigma that is putting everybody off.
Mm.
But why not be why not be fast? Act fast. Go for a
Mm-hmm.
Pereira that most likely a team like Leicester
Mm-hmm.
can go for. And then when Leicester buy him, by next season his value will rocket to like a 50 million. Why not
Mm-hmm.
go for a Pereira now? His stats
Mm.
were as impressive as Buendia's own while he was in the championship. I think he got 20 assists in the championship. People are raving that Buendia has 17 assists or so.
Mm.
Pereira came to the Premier League, scored 10 more goals than Buendia,
Mm.
and had
But I
just
hear what you're saying.
two less
I'm not. I'm not
assists
gonna.
even
I'm
in
not.
a worse team.
Can
Because
I say
that West
something here?
Brom
Hang on.
team, I believe, yeah,
Hang on. Can I just say something here? I hear what you're saying, right? About the goals, the stats, and everything. And you yourself, you said stats could be deceiving. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I've watched Pereira enough, apart from maybe fantasy stats and all that. But in terms of profiling, do we really know what profile of player, the coach or the technical staff are really looking for? Do we know what sort of player? Do we know whether they're looking for a player that has the ability to be able to track back and defend when necessary for the team? Do we know whether they're looking for someone that has the ability to be able to take on players? Do we know whether they're looking for someone that has the ability to be able to score goals? All those we don't know at the end of the day, right? And I'm hearing they're still having negotiations with Odegaard, Real Madrid.
yeah,
Personally, I'm not a fan of Odegaard. I feel Odegaard is a very technical player. He's good technically, there's no doubt. But if you ask me as Coach Tade what I want, right?
yeah,
Odegaard for me will only make my team if I have a very strong midfield. If I don't have a very strong midfield, I'm not going to be having Odegaard in my team because he doesn't add much defensively to the team. And when I mean defensively, I'm not talking about just running back to slide tackle. No, I'm talking about someone that can high
yeah,
press and ruffle feathers. For me, he doesn't fit
yeah,
that
yeah.
profile. So the question is, what profile is Edu and Arteta looking for? This is the thing.
But the issue is that we don't know what fans. But but let's look now. This season, this summer, we're most likely getting rid of a Guendouzi,
Mm-hmm.
a Torreira.
Mm-hmm.
Ceballos is definitely leaving. He has gone.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he's not an Arsenal player.
Mm-hmm.
And a Xhaka, we are hearing rumors with Roma. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost done, basically. Those are four midfielders. Minus those people from our midfield, we
Yeah.
only have Partey and Elneny. And those two people go for AFCON in January.
Um. I think the guy said they're hearing some feedback from Discord. Yeah, this is why I was saying I could hear myself for some weird reason. I'm not sure why. And you say you don't have the volume on or anything, right?
No.
Or let me take you out to the waiting room and bring you back in. Yeah, 1 second. Can you guys still hear it? No, they can't. It's actually coming from him. So let me bring him back into the live room again. Hi, Tio. Hello, Tio. Can you say something?
Can you hear me now? You getting
Yeah, that's better. That's better. I don't hear no feedback no more. So there was this feedback I could hear, and the guys were saying they could hear it, but I think it's fine now.
As I was saying, like
Yeah.
we in this current transfer window, that's four players right now that most definitely will leave our midfield.
Mm-hmm.
The two players remaining will be Partey and Elneny.
Yeah. So
Those two are going to the AFCON.
that brings me next to the next
Those two
question I
are
was going
going
to
to the
ask you.
AFCON. Okay.
Yeah, that brings me to the next question. Obviously, I have limited time. I've got just 5 more minutes before I leave because I've got training today. So
Yeah.
that brings me to the next question, right? Ruben Neves, right, is someone that might probably be replacing Xhaka if Xhaka should leave. What's your thoughts on
Yeah.
Ruben Neves from Wolverhampton?
He's levels over Xhaka. He's
Okay.
levels over Xhaka. I get, but Arsenal fans, what pisses me off. That was another issue before you even said you wanted to score. That's what I wanted to say. What I've just been seeing around the internet is, oh, Neves is not better than Xhaka. Neves is the right-footed version of Xhaka. All those just those talk. But a season ago, if we are being honest, Neves was basically one of the best midfielders outside the big six in the Premier League. That's centre
That's a
midfielders.
bold one.
He was
That's a bold
highly
statement.
rated. This man has leadership qualities. A captain of Porto, a big Portuguese and European club, at just the age of 18. So he has that European pedigree. He starts regularly for a Portugal team that are stacked in the
Yeah.
midfield area. He's faster than Xhaka. He's better on the ball than Xhaka. Yes, his accuracy in passing is less than Xhaka, but because he actually takes more risk and he doesn't delay around. Anytime he holds the ball, it doesn't take too long and he releases it forward most of the time. So I don't get the whole we'll sell Xhaka and we'll bring a Ruben Neves that's worse. Okay, fine if you even think Ruben Neves is worse. Or if you think okay you prefer a Bissouma, why not both? Because with those four people leaving our club, those four midfielders leaving our club, it will only be Partey and Enoni. And like I said before, AFCON is in January. Those two would leave in January. So basically, what you're telling me, even Bissouma is African, but
We need to
I
be
don't know.
careful.
He has not featured. He has not featured for Mali in a very long time, so I don't know whether he will go.
Yeah,
So
we don't even know. Is
we'll
Mali
basically
qualifying for
have
the
only
AFCON? We don't know, do
Bissouma.
we?
Yeah, we'll basically only have Bissouma, Miguel Aziz, and Willock. If we don't sign two extra midfielders, I think even after Neves, we might need another one. Maybe that's when we need to go for the cheap option and buy a young midfielder. Like I see we're being linked to an Anderlecht midfielder, whether it's
Lokongo,
Lokonga or
yeah,
something.
Lokongo or something.
Yeah,
We've been linked. We've been linked to a lot of midfielders. We've been linked to this other guy on the screen as well. Let me put him on the screen quickly. This guy from Real Betis. I just saw that news earlier today. His name is Guido Rodriguez. He's valued at six. I think he's got a release clause of £68 million. And apparently, this guy, before he got to Real Betis a couple of years or 3 years ago or something, he won best defensive midfielder of the year twice. That was in the Mexican League, and he's been a mainstay in Real Betis. And obviously, we're looking at Bellerin potentially leaving for Real Betis or Villarreal. We don't know which of the teams they're talking to right now, and they're thinking of maybe putting this guy in the deal. I don't know. But it's very obvious that Xhaka is leaving, and that's the reason why we're being linked with defensive midfielders, right? So just to go back to what you were saying about Ruben Neves, right? I kind of agree with you. I was just very happy you said something about what Xhaka was better at than this guy, because I think Xhaka has got some good qualities. That's my opinion. And he's got some bad qualities. I've done a piece on Xhaka in the past. If you haven't seen it, maybe watch it. And I've said a lot about him. I've looked at his good and his bad. There's something about Xhaka, right, that he has better than a lot of players. Yeah. And that's his ability of long passes, right? Now, he's a very sluggish player. I don't think it's his fault. He doesn't really have the flexibility to be able to move as faster than he
he
can.
can't compensate for that. That's biology.
Exactly. So, we have to look at things that are biologically impossible, and we have to look at what he's good at. And let's be honest, in that whole team this season, as bad as Xhaka was, he was the best of the bad bunch this season. I don't know if you agree with me on that. So
that's fact.
So we have to look at the good and bad. But honestly, I have no problem with this guy, Ruben Neves. I have no problem with him coming. I think he's a bit more agile. All I want is agility. All I want is someone that if he loses the ball, he can fall back. And that's one of the issues I've had with Partey this season. Partey looks older than his age. This is what Mossy Boy keeps saying. Seriously, this is what Mossy Boy keeps saying. And I'm beginning to believe it. He looks older than his age. Or maybe the pace of Premier League is a little bit too much for him. I don't know. But listen,
I won't even necessarily say he plays or he looks older than his age, because let's be honest, the first few months he came, like the first few matches he had, he looked on another level compared to any midfielder we had. Then he had those injury issues that they didn't really make him settle down. And I think we saw the best of Partey earlier on in the season when he was just coming straight from Atletico. But those injuries halted his season overall. So I just feel we have to wait till next season to see the full. He's not going to have
any excuse next season. Then if he keeps doing what he's doing, then
he's not going to have any excuse.
Arsenal fans. Listen, Theo.
Yeah.
I really enjoy talking to you. I would have loved to talk to you a bit more. But We do this Nigerian show, more like a Niger show on Thursdays. Myself, Mossy Boy, and Bemiga and Akuma. But Akuma is gonna be doing his wedding. So yeah, so you more than invited to watch us on that day, and just maybe we'll be looking to get a guest on there. But yeah, that's on Thursday, so we'll be looking forward to you if you're free. It's usually 8 o'clock as well. Listen, Theo, I really appreciate you coming.
And thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, and I'll be looking forward to talking to you a bit more. Yeah.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Thanks a lot, Theo. That's Theo from Nigeria, people. Take care. That's Theo from Nigeria, people. Yeah, very level-headed guy. Seems to know what he's talking about, and I really enjoyed that. Listen, people, I've got football to go for. Like I said, I usually do my trainings on Tuesdays, and that's the reason why I do this a little bit earlier than normal. I get more people when it's late. It seems like you guys like the late night show, because I said it's a late night show. You guys want me to be doing it very, very late. But honestly, I don't want to be shouting too much because of my neighbors as well, and because I've got other things to do, usually around 9 o'clock when my training starts. Let me just pick a few comments here quickly, and I would end the show. James Dunlop, what are you saying, man? You said you just had Everton are speaking with the manager who just won the league with Lille and left them afterwards. That's going to be a very, very, very good deal for you guys. That's going to be a very good deal for you guys. And I'll be happy for you guys if you guys can get a good manager, you know, to stay your boat, you know. Sentiments. I had Everton looking at Harry Potter. Oh my days, man. Sentiment, Rafa Benitez should be Everton's first choice. I don't think they like him there. I don't think they like him in Everton, man. What are you talking about, man? Sentiment. Everton and Liverpool, they can never belong in the same sentence, man. What are you on about, bro? Anyway, people, I need to go. And I will play one last song for you guys, and I will call it a day. This is Better for My Soul, people, from Snake City. Enjoy it. And I would come conclude the show, right?
I shouldn't be standing with a heart that's so heavy. I shouldn't be up.
James Dunlop, Benitez will never come to us, not with his Liverpool connections. Exactly what I was saying. Tell him, James Dunlop, tell him.
I'm dependent on you. Love's for the wicked, I know this shit too well. I talk, you don't listen, still I'm under your spell. I think I'm addicted to feeling bad as hell. I can just let you go. You're the one I wait for, even though I hate. Every time you leave me to my fate. You're the one I'll stay for, though I wanna go find somebody better.
Sentiment disagrees with you, James Dunlop. He believes that LFC dumped Rafa Benitez, and in my opinion, it would be a professional to accept the job. Sentiment, you're treading on a thin line there.
Find somebody better for my soul. Dreaming about the good days when you put me first, baby. When you used to call me just to say that you miss me. Don't know how we got here, but I blame you. And I blame myself just for sticking with you. Love's for the wicked, I know.
Yes, I blame myself for sticking with you. I'm pretty sure Benitez blamed himself for sticking with Liverpool. And getting dumped as well.
Feeling bad as hell, I can just let you go. You're the one I wait for, even though I hate. Every time you leave me to my fate. You're the one I'll stay for, though I wanna go find somebody better for my soul. Better for my soul, yeah, better for my soul. Find somebody better for my soul. You're the one I'll stay for, though I wanna go find somebody better for my soul.
Better for My Soul, people. That is a song from Snake City featuring Tilden Park. Listen, people, I need to go. Yes, I need to call it a day, people. Yeah, because I've got football training, so I need to run. Listen, it's your boy, the Blunt Pony. Lovers be lovers, haters be haters. I love you all. I'll be talking to you guys pretty soon. Take care, guys. See you guys, and cheers. Bye, everyone.
You won't find no